Welcome watch peeps to another unboxing. Today I'm going to be unboxing a watch from a brand that is hated by many and loved by just as many. Of course I'm talking about Rolex, and the watch that's going to be shown is the Submariner no date previous version 114060. So stick around and enjoy the video. Welcome watch nerds to another unboxing. Today I'm going to be unboxing another watch from my collection. A watch that is referred to by many watch enthusiasts as the most boring watch in existence, that being the Submariner no date. This is the previous version, the one with the maxi case, big lugs, 40mm diameter. Let's get right in and see what's what. Usual Rolex box affair here, cream cardboard, slightly embossed coronet on top. Nothing really exciting there. And inside, of course, is the trademark green, plasticky, very plasticky Rolex box. I mean, I've seen better boxes from Seiko, honestly. Watches that cost 1/10 of this. Inside, here we go, and there it is, in all its boring beauty. Submariner no date, just to give you a little glimpse inside the box for somebody who has never seen one. Got a little flap here, got a little instruction manual, whatever. There you go. Like I said, the box is pretty finicky. If I would have expected more from the money you have to pay to get one. To get one, if you can actually get one, of course, because they're nigh impossible to get one of these from an AD at list price, even the new version. And here we go. Let's take it out. Usual. Here we go, hang tag and everything. And here's the subby in all its beauty. Now, this may be a boring watch, but it's an icon. This is the Rolex, the dive watch, the Submariner. This is it. I mean, it could be as boring as hell, but I mean, every icon is boring. Think of Harrison Ford. I mean, he's a pretty boring guy. I've actually met him in person. He's like, boring, but on screen, an icon. And the Rolex Submariner is the same thing. As boring as hell, but an icon. And I think it's well deserved. I only have one Rolex, and this is the only one I wanted. I didn't go for a GMT, Pepsi, for a Coke, for a Batman. I couldn't care less. This is the only Rolex I wanted. This is the only Rolex I needed. And God knows how I got it. I can't believe myself when my AD called me and said, your Submariner's in. Come and pick it up. I was amazed when I got that call. I just couldn't believe it myself. And I'm not a VIP client. I haven't bought like tons of stuff. So I was probably lucky. That's sometimes luck is a factor in these things, I suppose. And I got lucky. So let's have a look at the watch. Give it a little wipe here because this is, it's polished all over the place. It's shiny, and so let's give it a nice rub down. Fantastic noise to the, listen to that. The bezel on this is buttery smooth, incredible machining. The dial is a glossy black. Please focus. There you go. Glossy black, white text, white hour markers. Classic Rolex. The bezel inside is ceramic, and you can actually see on video as well that it should be black, but it's just that grayish color. It's just so reflective, and it's black ceramic that has that deep color, but it's grayish at times. It's very difficult to explain, but it can be seen on video too. Flat crystal, no dome on it whatsoever. Mercedes hands, big crown with crown guards, and high polish on the sides of the case. Very high polish there. The maxi lugs that some people hate, some people love. Point of contention there, can't say much, probably it's just a matter of taste there. Oyster bracelet with a very strong taper. Fantastic clasp, which is buttery smooth, to open and close. And the trademark, this is the part that I like most about the clasp, Rolex Glide Lock, that you can size up on the fly and is fantastic. The finish, as is, and just have a look at the back. Back is boring as hell. Not even one character of text, nothing at all. There we go, look at that. How boring is that? I mean, you can't get any more boring than that. And on the other side, you've got the crown with the signature coronet, the little crown that Rolex has made so famous in these years. It's very, very high polished to the sides of the links. 3-piece links, of course, which are a trademark of an oyster bracelet. And there you go. I mean, this is it. Boring and beautiful, I say. Boring and beautiful. But iconic. Okay, let's get it on the wrist. And see what it looks like. This thing wears ever so well. I mean, it's just perfect. 40mm. I know the new one is 41 and everything, but I haven't seen one in the flesh yet, in the metal. But who's seen it says that basically there's just no difference in size. Why there is a big difference in how the case looks, because of the larger size, the more tapered lugs. It does make a difference. Honestly, I don't think there's that much in it. I still love this one, even though the new one came out. I was a bit envious when it came out, but then I looked at the pictures and said, oh, who cares? And this watch does have in its old movement, which is, I think 31, 35, only a 40-hour power reserve, which is pretty piddly by today's standards. The new one has 70 or 80. But this movement, you cannot feel the rotor in it at all. It feels it's like there is no rotor at all. You can shake it about all day, and it's just silent. The new ones have rotors which sound like there's an ice skater inside the case. They are just so noisy. They sound like they're broken. Now, of course, it's a Rolex, so they will sell them out. They're sold out anyway, and they're impossible to get. So they might as well have put an ice skater inside the case. People would have bought it anyway. But this one, buttery smooth winding and extremely silent. Not silent, just completely, you cannot feel it at all. In fact, when I bought it, I thought it was broken. I shook it and says, where's the rotor? I mean, being used to like the ETA movements, which have an extremely noisy rotor. Whoops. Lost focus there. Let's get it back. So I'm another party piece for Rolex is of the loom, their proprietary loom. So let's have a look at that. Let's give it a nice blast of UV. I love the loom on this watch. It's just look at that. Isn't that marvelous? It's like a starry sky at night. It's fantastic. And it goes on and it lasts all night. Beautiful blue color. I'm just going to give it another blast because it's mesmerizing. Fantastic. I think that's worth the price of admission, really. It's one of the best on them. I mean, you can get similar loom from a Seiko, but this, I don't know. I like the color and the persistence of it. Top notch. Then again, this is a £7,000 watch, so you would expect that. Back to light, and there it is. The good old, boring old Submariner, no date. Thanks for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. It's Gigi from at Time to Talk Watches, signing off. Bye-bye.